Hello, which book do you think has the most value? The shiny new one or the used one? High school has three types of people: the bullies, the jocks, and the brains. They're all in every school, but then there's this 10% that we're going to talk about. The 10% that are quiet, kind of the dorks of the school, the people that people bully. And we're going to, for the sake of argument, we're just going to call them the Arthurs. The Arthurs because I had an Arthur in my class that looked like a walking Clearasil commercial, and he wore his grandfather's clothes to school. And every day I would pass him and I would say, "Hey Arthur, how you doing, buddy?" And I would ask him, "When are we going to go on that hot date we talked about?" And he'd just smile with a real shy look, and he'd kind of look away. That's school. You have Arthurs, and we have to take care of those people. We have to think about how we treat them. Another Arthur in my life was Wanda. Wanda drew my name at a Christmas party, and she used to get me a gift. And I really wasn't looking forward to that because I figured I wasn't going to get a very good gift from her, which is very selfish on my part, and I'm very ashamed of that. But that time came, and she walked across the room with her gift. It was poorly wrapped. Everybody chuckled. One of the kids had the nerve to say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, Wanda, there she goes again." And I kind of glared at him, but he handed me this gift, and I began to open it. I realized it was a used purse. It was torn, it was tattered, it was dirty. And I reached inside, and there was a dozen or so pens, no cap, some of them had caps, bound by a rubber band. And I knew at that moment I had to make a choice. A choice that many times each and every one of us have to make. There's a little story about a boy on the beach, and there's 100 starfish laying there. And he begins throwing them back into the ocean. His father says, "What are you doing, son? You can't save all these. It doesn't matter. Just leave them." And the boy picks up a starfish. He pitches it in. He says, "Well, Dad, it matters to that one. It matters to him. He's the one that's doing all right now, isn't he?" And it makes me think, we may only have one or two Arthurs in our life, but we have an opportunity to make a difference. 20 years later, from that high school moment, I had a reunion. I prepared myself, I prepared my family to go back to it. I said, "Don't believe all the funny stories you hear, they're not true." And we walked in, and after visiting and socializing for quite a while, all of a sudden this attractive lady came over to me and she said, "Hey Trina, do you remember me?" And I said, "No, I don't. I'm so sorry. Who are you?" She goes, "I'm whoa, 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 Wanda." I said, "What? Are you serious? I didn't recognize you." She goes, "You know what, Trina, I remember that Christmas party. And I remember the gift I gave you. It was all I had. It was actually my favorite purse, but that was all I could give you. And you were very kind, and you appreciated it, and you actually used it and used the pens. And I want you to know that made me decide that I wanted to be a caring person. And so I went into nursing to become an RN." I said, "Wow." I said, "Whatever happened to Arthur?" And we found his sister, and she said, "Well, Trina, not everybody was as nice as you were. And Arthur was teased relentlessly, and he gave up, and he committed suicide." Which of these books have the most value? They're both about $2 at a store. But you know, this one, the more tattered one, because it actually has a $100 bill in it. You can't judge a book solely by its cover. Good enough. I mean, that's cutting.